problem is going to be it's going to push America further to the left, and it's really going to increase ultimately energy costs and regulatory costs, which are going to cost consumers more money at the end of the day. And that's the part of this. I don't think the administration and Biden and his team are finishing the sentence for the cost and the consequences of having a full-time climate czar and the signaling it sends. It ultimately is going to end up with, costing people more money. And I don't think that's what Americans, want in the end. I think that Joe Biden is actually going to be good for the oil and gas industry because all the regulatory talk, the climate talk, the anti-fracking talk is going to crowd out investment in the space. And so the folks that are in the space are going to get better returns on capital because the price of oil is actually going to go higher. So consumers will end up paying more, but it'll be better for investors in the industry in the long term. That's my take, which is a little bit novel and different maybe from the consensus view, but something that I'm putting real money behind and where I think we're going. On fracking, Joe Biden has been really on three sides of a two-sided issue, as best I can tell. So it'll be quite interesting to see what he ends up doing in his administration. What's most interesting to me is I've always thought that this ban fracking is reaching out to people in a Democratic primary. It's an applause line in a Democratic primary. It's not something that somebody that's governing is going to want to do because it really hurts the people in the middle socioeconomically and the people a little bit further down the ladder that, like you said, spend a disproportionate amount of their income on fuel. What we've really got to do in America, I think, is work towards an all of the above strategy. By that I mean focusing on things that reduce the cost of energy, but at the same time focus on reducing the carbon footprint. I think the two can go hand in hand, and I think that just kind of trying to be, quote, anti-oil and gas is a headline, not an actual policy.